Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another script log. And I have finally decided on the name, even though I have been uploading these videos with the title. I finally decided to put this in the video. I am calling this the script logs. So, just another recap. I'm going to do this every episode. My name is Your German Scientist. I am a scripter for the Roblox Studio, or the Roblox group. I keep saying Roblox Studio. The Roblox group, Your German Scientist. And this episode, I will be linking the group if anyone wants to join. Yeah. So, in yesterday's episode, we finally limited the amount of hotbar space. And as you can see, now that I have 10 things in my inventory, I can no longer pick up this item, right? So the next thing we are going to do is something actually quite simple. The main goal of this episode is to be able to drop items successfully, and then we will be moving on to optimization of the code and everything else. And then eventually the inventory system, but for right now, that just is not going to happen. So, what we want to do is if items is equal or less than 10, and then we want to do, how do I want to do this? Here we go. Okay. I can get this done incredibly easily. So I will do if local functions, dot items is less than 9 do, and then inside of here I put button, oh wait, no, I want to keep this here. I want to do button dot text. No, I also don't want to do that. Button.number.text. So why did I put this up here? You will never know. Ha ha ha. So in here. Oh wait, why did I say do? It's then. I am a. I did not do that right, but it's all good. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. I guess when you guys aren't having fun, that's not cool. Ah, see, it all the inbuilt AI, for as much as it is useless, it's also very helpful. What it did is it made it so when we get to 10, it shows 0. And the reason I did that is because if you can remember from the third episode, I said that the little number thing right here, at the top left, it shows what button you have to click on in your hotbar in order to select the item. So in yesterday's episode, whoa, I did that wrong again. What did I do? Mm, less than 10? No. Wait, let me think about this. So, it messes up at 9. So I'll say equal to, oh, sorry. Always forget the syntax of these scopes. Now if I go into here, it should be an easy solution. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so if you remember from the last episode, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these all represent what number on your keyboard you must press in order to select it. So I hit 1, then 2, then 3, It doesn't really seem like it, but it is transitioning into a different tool. So if I go up into Players, Ninjishua Backpack, you'll see that the only number that cannot be found in here is 5, and that's because instead of it being in the backpack, it is in my model. So, wow, there's a lot of models. Okay, yeah, see, 5 right here. So, we in yesterday's episode, it showed 10 here, but if you look on your keyboard, it's pretty obvious that there is no 10. There is only 0 at the end, and this just helps to fix the issue. It's a slight issue that just gets fixed like that. Okay, so the main part of this episode, what you probably have come here for, deletion. And I just showed that to show deletion. But we are going to, not deletion necessarily, I should say getting rid of something out of your inventory. But we are going to do, we're going, oh my goodness, why can I not talk? We're going to go into local functions and we are going to do another function. It's going to be called local functions dot, we'll say dropped. Dropping. Let's use the present tense of that verb. And function, we don't know what we are going to be receiving, so we're going to do input and game processed because for sure we know we're getting that. So let's assess some things quickly. So we're going to do game, colon, get service, user input began, connect, function, and the reason I'm not directly processing the function right into the local function is because we can't send through input in game processed. Just to let you know. Actually, maybe we can. Local functions dot dropping, and then in here no, it doesn't work. Yeah. I already figured that out. Why was I trying to do that? The world may never know. Okay, so we're going to do local functions dot dropping. Well, then we're going to send through input and game processed. Cool. So if I, whoa, okay, so, oh yeah, it's not telling it to do anything. What am I trying? Okay, we'll say print input dot keycode. Yeah, so if you look in here, it is connecting, and that's a good sign. But the next thing we have to do is we're going to say print game processed. And if you don't already know what game processed is, let me quickly explain this. This is the smiley face from the last episode. If we go over here and I write game processed, and I'm just putting it how I put it in the code. So, what is game processed, right? So, let's imagine this blob is you, right? And you decide, so this is the way you're facing, and you decide you want to move forward. So let's make a trail. What do you have to do in order to move forward? You have to press the W key, right? So if the W key is pressed, right, then you're currently using the W key. But let's say that you have a second thing that the W key does, such as, let's say, moving to the right, right? So instead of that, we do that, right? And it is not clear which one the script should use, right? It's not clear in the slightest. So what we want to show or what we want to tell the script is which one do we want the forward key or the right key to activate. So this is where game process comes in. So if I were to say if game processed is equal to false, so I'm not going to write that out, then on the thing that moves you forward, then what's going to end up happening is you're going to move right. And the reason you're going to move right is the script only activates when you move forward, right? Or, I'm sorry, the script only activates when you're only hitting the script to move forward. So an example of this would be, I'm pretty sure, I could be mistaken, but the logic is there. If this fails, the logic is still there. If game processed is not equal to, wait, can I just say if not game processed? This would make my life way easier than print success. Alright, so you'll notice if I were to go into chat and I were to do all of this stuff, it's going to fail. It's not going to show anything. But I'm pretty sure if game processed, whoa, if game processed, and I go into here and nothing's happening, but if I go into here and I'm typing, you see it is a success. And the reason it's a success is because it's the input is already being processed by the chat feature. Oh please, oh my goodness, I can't. Okay, so what I was you could hear for what I was doing, but the input is being processed by the chat feature, so it's going to show up as a success because it's already being processed. If we go back into here and I go into local functions, it only prints success if game process is true, and game processed is only true when, you know, whoa, sorry, when, why is my brain not working? Apologies. When something else is activating that specific input. So, the reason I wanted to talk about game processed is because I want to use it for some testing. So we'll say if input dot key code is equal to enum dot keycode dot delete and not game processed, then print worked. And the reason I want to see this is because when I'm dropping something, when I'm dropping the tool, Roblox already has an inbuilt function to drop it, so I only have to handle the stuff on the GUI side. What that means is that I want to see if that technically counts as it being processed. So if I go into here and I drop it, nothing happens, right? And that tells me that it is being processed. So I'll say and game processed. If this works, then I know that game processed is true. No, it doesn't. Let's just see. Ah, I think I understand what I did wrong. Instead of delete, it might be backspace. It is. I always confuse the two, and I do not know why. So, if we go back into here, I said, so it is not being processed. I'm pretty sure I could have messed this up again, but yeah, so it's not being processed by anything. This means that we can kind of just eliminate this, but we're gonna keep this in just to give it some variables if needed. So, what do we need to tell it about the item? We have to, first of all, let's do everything on the GUI side and then go into the physical space, GUI to physical space, if you can remember from the last video. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to say, oh dear, that chat has been open the whole time. So we're going to say player, no, okay. Did I localize hotbar? I did. Hotbar selected, oh wait, local functions dot selected dot, and then we're going to say destroy. What this is going to do is, let's say, just to make sure it works, we're going to grab an item, pick it up, delete it, and it's out of the inventory. There's nothing we can do anymore, right? Then we are going to do local functions dot selected is equal to nil. So if we play it now, oh wait, no. We also have to do one more thing. Apologies. Local functions dot items is equal to plus equal to, or minus equal to 1. So now if we go into here and we grab an item, pick it up, drop it, we can see, I cannot really show you this, but I'm pressing 1 and nothing's happening. And the reason why this is good is because I hope it's obvious. Now we can drop a singular item when only one item is in our hotbar, and it completely functions as normal. But if you notice, if I pick up 2 items, don't mind that error, and I were to drop the first, then we still have the second, but we can't really we can't search for the second, because if you can remember in the local functions, I made the items -1, and this for function only looks for the amount or I'm sorry, the if scope only looks for things that are below or equal to the end, below or equal to the local items, but since that's only 1, and we're trying to press 2, it's not going to look for anything, right? So what do we have to do here? What we have to do here is we have to do, oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember what we have to do. So these 2 items come last. We're going to make a little bit of space for us, and we're going to do a for function. And for this, we're going to say for I in, and this is a different kind of for loop. So this is for index in, and we're going to say selected, sorry, local functions dot selected. Whoa, no. Sorry. We have to do local functions dot items, and then local functions dot selected. And then we go down by -1, do, and then what we do here is we do hotbar index dot name is equal to index minus minus 1. Now, if we play this, and I go into here, I click up, pick up 2, I drop this, if we go into players, no, not there, player GUI, hotbar, 2. So it failed, which is unfortunate, but we're going to get over that. Attempt to iterate over a number value. Maybe I just have to do apologies. I haven't used this in a while. Do I have to do this? Expected in for I in. Yeah, no. Why does this not work? Oh. I fail to understand why this doesn't work. I'm sorry. We go to players, player GUI, 2. No, it doesn't work. +1. Attempt to iterate over a number value. Oh, I understand what it's saying. For I in 1, 3, 1 do print I. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm literally just going to put it in here. See if it works. Now, why is this for function not working? I don't get it. For I 1, 3, 1, 4 do. Expected identifier when parsing variable name got 1. But why won't it just work? So here is where issues present themselves. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we're going to go into here and we're going to go to, whoa, sorry. We're going to go to how to use for function Lua. All right. We don't need this. We don't need that. No. Let's go into here, see if this works. this won't tell me anything. How to use for loop. Ah, I see. You have to use the equals sign. Okay. That was a very long and drawn out problem. Apologies. I very much apologize, but for I is equal to that. Okay. Now it should work. Hopefully. Okay. One, drop it. Go into players. Not receiving an error yet. Oh, wrong thing. Player GUI. One. Ha! Ha ha! Look at that! Look at that! Look, one. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now that we have this here, sorry, we're gonna do hotbar that. We're also going to do player dot backpack and then I dot name. There should be a trend you're gonna start to see. And then finally, we're also going to make a double space there and do hotbar. No. Ah, yeah. Hotbar I dot, if I can go back up, oh yeah, dot number. Ooh, wait. Oh, one. We're going to do this above the name because I'm pretty sure it will cause an error if I don't. So hotbar I dot number dot text is equal to I minus 1. So if I did this all correctly, and I go into here, and I pick up 2 items, and I drop 1, oh my goodness. And that took it took 27 minutes. Okay, apologies. I thought that would take, actually, I thought that would take more time still, but we have a functioning drop system. Woo! Well, actually, we don't. See, there's a couple of things I'm missing. Oh, unfortunate. But as you can tell, there's no longer a proximity prompt. As for here, you can see there's a proximity prompt and another issue. You can just touch it and it will drop. So, or pick up, I should say. So, the way we are going to fix this is we're going to go. We are going. Wait. Yeah, okay. So, how do I want to go about doing this? We're going to do workspace local functions dot selected dot name is equal to, and then we have to give it some sort of name. What we're actually going to do is put this destroy under here. We're going to take this up and make another space there just because I am an insano person. We're going to do hotbar local functions dot selected dot text. And if I did this properly, if I go over to here and I pick up 2 items, drop 1, in the workspace we no longer have a 1 here. Very nice. Okay, minor fix. what that basically did is, if I can switch back, whoa, if I can switch back over to here, you can see that if I were to hit backspace, right? So this is me, and I have my block. And I say, I'm going to drop you, right? Before, what would happen is let's say right here, this is called 1. This down here, when it's down here, it would also be called 1. So what it does is the script looks for something called 1 and says, you're no longer 1. You are now whatever your text is. So the text that came from the corresponding GUI piece, right? This. Easy enough, and for this case, it's pretty obvious, but it was called block. So ooh, I'm gonna actually keep this here. That would be nice to show later on. Look at this. I just want to admire this real quick. This is all the stuff I have been able to get done. And if you look in here, it's all in here. A 76 76 line piece of code, and then even more everywhere else. I don't know. It's quite cool. Anyways, the next thing we are going to do is, before we even do that, we're going to do workspace. We're going to copy this real quick. Dot. How do I want to do this? So in the block, we're going to find, okay, so workspace, that, dot handle. Why are there multiple touch interests now? What in the world? Okay, I am gonna get rid of all of these. We did a backspace. And we're just going to have a single touch interest because that is all we need. Oh dear. Okay. We're gonna go back into here. Dot handle. And we're gonna do two things. We're going to do dot proximity prompt is dot enabled is equal to true. And again, we are going to copy over handle. Yeah, handle. Because if you did not already know, if I go back into here, this should be a pretty obvious thing, but just to let you guys know, because sometimes the most obvious things are the things that most people forget, even people that are more advanced, and that does not include me. But, okay, so whenever we have a tool here, right? So let's say this is our tool, right? There's no such thing in the physical space as a tool. It's just the parent of whatever is in the physical space. So in this case, this is our block. And what the block is that it's the actual physical representation of the tool. But then we also have, let's say, obviously the block is our handle, but let's say our handle is down here, right? So this is going to be what the touch interest is linked to and not the tool. So that might save you a little bit of time if you are also coding inventory system, which you probably aren't, but just in case. Or if you're just watching this for future reference. So we're going to copy this, paste it, dot touch interest, destroy. Now, if we play the game, and I pick this up, and I select it, get it out, it is not a part of it. Why is this? handle. So we're actually, instead of that, we're going to do wait for child touch interest. So now, whoa, what did I do? Ah, that's what I did. I made like a almost triangle of dots. Alright, so put down. Proximity prompt gets activated again, and it doesn't have a touch. Oh, how? What in the world? What in the world? Okay, that's not cool. It doesn't have a touch interest. So maybe let's actually, if you can remember from the previous, I don't exactly remember which episode we added this. I believe it was the third episode, maybe fourth. I said that we shouldn't do a while loop, but we're going to do a while loop. And we're going to say while, oh wait, actually I'm going to make another variable, and this is going to be called workspace, or yeah, workspace. And I actually have to make this different because there is such thing as just workspace. But okay, workspace is equal to script dot parent. Wait, no. While script dot parent dot parent dot parent. This should be the tool. Oh, wait, no. That's what I wanted to do. Local tool is equal to script dot parent. So that's the proximity prompt dot parent. So that is the handle, and this is the tool. All right. So while tool dot parent is equal to workspace. Oh dear. Double equals workspace do. And we're gonna do that. And we're going to make sure that we don't cause a memory leak. So we're going to do wait. And let's say we don't need to do it. We just got to do it like once every 0.5 seconds. So if I look into here, I do not see a touch interest. Good news. Doesn't do anything. Pick it up. Drop. Oh dear, what did I do? Did not mean to do that. Alright, so pick it up. Drop it. Oh my gosh. So here is what I think is happening. This touch interest destroy is only true for me, and this proximity prompt is only true for me, right? Because this is still a local script. So let me go on the server to test my theory. I'm also going to test a lot of other stuff because we might have to do some alternative testing. Players, nothing in their backpack. That's good news. Hotbar, nothing there. Alright. In here it's still called 1. Issue. Big issue. So I now need to test with the multiple things because this script will only work on a server-wide standpoint. So we're going to have to do half of it locally, half of it non-locally. So, again, I reiterate, We're going to go back in here. Backpack. Still called 2. That's not good. There's nothing in the hotbar. Wait a minute. There's something here, but it just doesn't show up. If I hold that out, it does do that, but okay. Big problem. We have to solve this, so we don't even really have to do the while loop. We don't need to be barbaric. That is all I'm saying. Alright, so I believe we can handle all of that stuff, but then all of this code needs to be gone. Alright, just making sure I have it. Alright, so we have to connect this to the events handler on the server side. So we have to put another remote event into the local or replicated storage. And for this one, pretty easy for what I was going to call it, dropped. And through dropped, we're going to actually name it local dropped is equal to game.replicatedStorage.dropped. Then we're going to do dropped fire server, and through the server we're going to pass through, what do we need to pass through? We need to pass through local functions dot selected, and that's about it. Should be. Alright, so back in the gutter you go. Bye bye. And then we're gonna need server script service, and inside of inventory functions we're gonna make a script, and this one is going to be called server events. In here we're going to do local dropped is equal to game.replicatedStorage.dropped. Pretty obvious, yeah. So then we do dropped dot on server event connect function. And this is going to send something to the server. So we're going to get the player, but then I also made it so we receive selected, right? So if I go back into here, you can see I send that through, and yeah. So now we have to connect it to, I can actually get rid of all of these from the tab, not from the actual game. Where am I going? Here. Inventory functions. If I go into here, I will do functions dot drop connect. And no, I'll call it drop connect. It's equal to function, and then it's sending through player and selected. Then inside of here, we're literally just going to do, what the heck? What happened here? Oh, it doesn't know what hotbar is, does it? No, does it need to? I don't think. Man. Okay, let's do that instead, see if it functions. It does, okay. So, get rid of insert. Go back into local functions. Yeah. Take this and get rid of all of this stuff. Now we just do selected, 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 and selected. But we don't know hotbar. So I think we'll also do that one locally as well. So back into here, we do hotbar selected. Oh wait, no. Local functions dot selected dot number dot text is equal to. Wait, no. What am I doing? Huh? Huh? What was back here? Ah, here. So we do also have to send through hotbar, but no, it's gonna be gone by the time. Oh wait, no. But I can still send through the name, can't I? Right? So send through name. So what is name gonna be? Name is going to be hotbar so, local functions dot selected dot text, and then in here I do name, simplify the code. Actually, it's not simplify, it's just making it work. So now nothing has seemed to change, but if I go up to here, oh, still works. That is quite sad. Actually, it's very sad. If I go into here, I drop it, and I go back into here, and I look, it's still called 1, but okay. Print workspace, select it. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't even fire. Why does this not fire? Mm. Oh. That's why it doesn't fire. Because I didn't even reference it. I didn't connect it to anything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, so now that I have that, I'm going to reference the module. So local, we'll say functions is equal to require script.parent. Functions dot drop connect, and then we're sending through the player, we're sending through select, and then we're sending through name. But I can't give it the name. Okay, now it should send through the name. Alright. Also, I apologize if I'm being a tad bit loud. I am just incredibly excited. String expected got function. What? Selected. It's sending through selected. Ah, selected, not select. So, if I go over to this cube, I pick it up, I drop it. Again, it does not work. Why is this? Invalid argument 2. This is argument 2 selected. I go into here. I'm getting selected as the first thing. I go into local functions. And it's sending through what? Oh dear, man. Oh dear. Invalid argument to string expected. Oh, wait, this is on line 20, correct? So it's this. Wait, what? No. No. What? I'm sorry, what in the world, man? I don't get it. Yep, I drop it. Oh, wait, nothing happens. Huh? Okay. Now it works, I guess. Go into workspace. Oh! The block works. Okay. Final test. Walk over it. Nothing happens! Oh! I go over up to it. Can I? No, I cannot check this. But if I go into here and I go to the proximity prompt, it's enabled! Oh my goodness! So, officially, we have the drop system working. Hooray! Hooray! What this means now is I can do that, step over it, pick it up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, oh not. Oh, okay, it's just another one of those. Drop it again, pick it up. Ooh! Woo-hoo-hoo! It does nothing. Oh, that's so cool. Oh! I pick up 2. I say I want to do that. Go over it, and it works. Oh! What that means now, everyone, is that we have every single essential piece of an inventory system. I am going to recap what we did today. This was an incredibly eventful and productive day. I'm very glad I was able to get this stuff done. So, code optimization. Server and local dropping. And memory. We'll say memory optimization as well. So, optimization. And I do that. And I'm going to leave off with yet another smiley face. I am glad that I was able to do that. I'm also incredibly glad that I was able to get to share an experience with all of you, and I am just incredibly grateful that I'm able to do this, even though it's to a small audience. It still is greatly rewarding. Anyways, I just wanted to tell everyone that, and I am going to end the video here. I hope everyone has such a wonderful day. I hope you all have a magnificent time if you are coding. If you're not and just watching for fun, I also hope you have a good time. And this is me signing off. This is your German scientist, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.